Yeah, these guys are worthless. There's one thing that could be still a danger to us. That would be Sith Marauders. It's the soldier variant of a Sith Prestige class. It's really strong in attack, lightsaber combat, and I'm not. So even if I burn through my force to kill him, we'll probably take a huge amount of damage. To the point we might even die. Dark Jedi Apprentices, not a problem. And a terrible echo. I like how some of the guys just stand there doing nothing. Waiting for their turn. So I did it. Not quite. We never got fully to the light side. That's not surprising. Training grounds. Again, I do want to heal as much of these things as possible. See all the engagements and help our teammates if we can. Ooh. What could possibly be good enough to loot here? Nothing. Loot is not something I'm interested in at this point. I can't see anything being worth a waste of time, even a few seconds to pick it up. We have as good as equipment we're going to get. Traya's Academy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Sith Marauder, yeah. Holy crap. One hit is about 100 plus damage. So the Marauder is much easier. It's because he does energy damage. Enhanced Shielding Visor. Won't we get extra shields? Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing we'll get. At least something that's worthwhile. Soul Beast. 75 points of damage. No, don't attack it. I hate that automatic attack. The use of abilities is also pretty pain in the ass. This is clearly a console interface. It's very bad for a PC interface. There's no need to have all these scroll up and down interfaces. It makes the more abilities you have, the shittier the system becomes. That's usually why console systems in some ways are simplistic. It's because the control system doesn't really support other things. Or you have to become... doesn't mean simplistic in a negative way only, but in a way that you have to figure out a way to implement things that they don't require going through a lot of menus. While on the PC... Bar up or ingot? Okay, on the PC you don't have to concern about that. It's a great thing, but on the other hand it also allows you to do lazy design, because you can get away with happier design. With a console you really have to, if you want to make a complex system, you have to give much more thought to how you're going to implement it. Oh crap. Dark Jedi. They were just waiting here in the box. What could you possibly have? Physical boost system. I'm somewhat interested in the crystal we just found. What could it possibly do? Oh. Let's find out. Barab or ingot. 2 to 6 fire. Is that a good thing or a good thing? 1 to 10 cold plus charisma. 2 to 16 fire. It's a bit better, I guess. Not sure how these guys react to fire. Maybe they have immunities. Well, drum up belt. Yes, the loot tables on these guys is absolutely ridiculous. Constitution. Yes, please. Ooh, that was a good one though. Don't do those. No, persuasion. I'll always take persuasion no matter what. Something we are really missing. Maybe burst speed. Additional attack per round. 2 additional attacks per round. Yeah, that's... Master speed is ridiculously powerful. I'll take it. I don't intend to use it really, but I also noticed that the Master Enlightenment we got should have given us the speed, but it doesn't. And it was a power. Best of the Jedi's speed, armor, valor powers are instantly activated at a reduced cost. I think you still need to have them. So we have one of them. I think we have armor or valor. We have valor. Yeah, so that's the only ability we get. But if we had taken all the other buffs, they would also be applied at the same time. Your speed is the best ability if you have to do lightsaber combat, so that's why I'm taking it. I didn't want to use it throughout the game, but now that we are entering areas where tough lightsaber duels are probably our biggest obstacle, I might as well focus on abilities that allow us to do that, and I can also give myself a retinal combat implant, making myself immune to critical hits. So that was why I took the Constitution, and I'm glad I reached high enough level to achieve that. That's a huge help in any kind of a boss fight. The damage, it stabilizes the damage to a point where it becomes predictable, so I don't have to worry about getting huge critical hits to ruin my day. Storm East. Oh. Instruments. Gotcha. Sith Lord. Lightsaber parts. The healing items. Absorption visor. What do we have? We have immunity to the dark side to 30%. What's it's a good armor. Absorption visor. I have some. Reiterate force. Pistol. I'd rather have immunity versus dark side. At least at this point, we have a lot of such things. I want to be immune to their force power to quite a significant extent. Things like lightning, force lightning, stuff like that. We have the anti-electricity belt too, just in case we start phasing, or someone starts using force lightning. Zabuka. Superior basket hit. Yeah, this is ridiculously good ability. It's not much of a fight. No, this is amazing because the number of opponents don't really matter. They would be much harder. A single tough opponent would be a much harder opponent for me. Numbers are meaningless. No point taking any extra chances. I wish they would throw more force immunity on themselves to at least matrix armor to at least attempt to protect themselves. I took the breaching ability precisely because I was thinking they would do it, so I could drop their defenses and kill them anyway. So it wouldn't have made a difference really, but it would have at least give them a fighting chance. Matrix armor, heavy armor with a natural energy resistance. It's not something we want to use. I don't think energy our companions are luckier. This didn't happen in the original. Nearby terminal. What? Okay, we could kill party members. What the hell would I do that? Open cell doors.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved.
Okay, at least attempting to do this alone. Yeah, my friend's out of this place.
I never went to the surface, only the sky above it.
So, you have never been here before?
The world is taboo to Mandalorians. We only came here when the Republic fleet gathered and we knew it was our only chance to stop them.
Yeah, you're here now, and I need you to help everyone to get to safety.
I can't say I'm happy to be back here, but I believe we can do what must be done.
You'd have to be a real dick of a character to murder your companions. I mean, leaving them in the cells is even much preferable. Go out of your way just to cast them. That's pretty low. Although I don't dislike the option being there, because if you, I hate more that if you don't like to have companions, that the game is forcing them on you. That's much more annoying for me. I don't mind that they're part of the party really, but that you have to take them with you when you go out. You just can't take or go alone. So this is one of those things, if you really hate your party members, you have a chance. First of all, permanently get rid of them, probably. Yeah, those were only 4 of us. One's missing, and a lot of guys are missing. Why are you? Not available. Imagine that. So there was another side here, so I think I have to go there too. Maybe there's another group of companions there, or something related to that. No, don't use that crappy attack. I have to storm you. Yeah, it's a bit boring and repetitive, I know that, but it's not like there's gonna be a fight even if I don't do this. It just allows me to quickly clear out the trash instead of spending a lot of time on them. Ooh, this looks like the place where Sion was. So he's probably there. I want to check the other side, the other wing of the academy. Maybe there's nothing, maybe there is. Yeah, using a lightsaber is just a slower way to do what will happen anyway. So force powers it is. What? Yeah, the crescent, it's the other side. Other wing. But don't do that. I always forget that they reset my settings every time I travel to a different area. Can't say I appreciate that. Couldn't there be some kind of file that it uses? Why does it have to reset her map? This leads to nowhere. Yes. Only one opponent, but I still do more damage with the abilities. He made successful saving throws at the start, that's why he took so little damage. But on a successful saving throw they take something like 50 points of damage. If they fail, they'll take 100 points. So that's 100 points of damage, 100 points of damage, 100 points of damage. There's no way they can tank that kind of damage output. Another marauder. They've been breeding here like rabbits, a ton of them, probably 100, probably a lot more than 100. Traya's Academy. Is there anything worthwhile here? Oh. It's just an extra place with no real content. Verpine joined Disintegrator, so it's another person. This time, Arcachet. We dead people. The corpse holds a powerful lightsaber crystal made from the emanations of the dying Jedi. Hurricane with a K. It wasn't a total waste of time. Zorps and Visor. They're just pumping out usually powerful items at this point. Mandalorian Chamber Mark III. That's the best upgrade you can make. Yeah, pretty much ultimate equipment gets dished out here. Yeah, the only problem being you already had this long ago. So let's see what the lightsaber does. Fire damage 2d6 versus Hurricane. 1 to 8 points of unstoppable damage. The very rare Hurricane crystal is best known for its unparalleled beauty. When used in a lightsaber, the dark gemstone creates a devastating beam that can partially penetrate any defense. I'm going to take this, because the enemy might have some kind of defenses. Some kind of force shields that do absorb fire damage. I certainly can make such shields quite easily. So even a slightly lower damage that's unstoppable would be probably very welcome. Okay, now we have no reason to delay. We can just move forward. I do hope that there's not going to be too much of this anymore. Going through tons of corridors with trash opponents. Lab station. Just having trash thrown at you does not really enhance the experience. After you reach a certain point, it just dilutes the dramatic impact, because you're back to the dull grind from a high of a boss encounter or a plot development. Even if the game isn't, even if the plot developments and drama isn't the best or the highest caliber or greatly done, they're usually still an upgrade from the normal gameplay any game offers. So you don't want to waste them by having them and then immediately dumping back to trash grinding.
You should not have come to Malachor. She will break you Your mind, your body, you will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Yeah. Why are you telling me this?
You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken. I hate you because you are beautiful to me. And in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of my master as well.
What is Krea's weakness? I know his weakness. He's immortal basically at this point. But it's his strong will that's keeping him alive, so if you can weaken his will, he can be slowly reduced to a point where he's defeatable in combat. But I want to know what he has to say about Kreia.
What it has always been. Her weakness is you.
Yeah, I'll do the awareness thing. You can turn away from the Force, Sion, as I did. It holds you here. Let go.
One cannot abandon the Force, any more than one can abandon one's will.
What is this place?
It is ancient, a relic that survived the destruction of Malachor. It was always here, far before the Mandalorian Wars. It draws death and hate to it, channels it. Atrocities feed its power, and with its power, it creates hunger. Many Jedi have been consumed by it.
Where did it come from?
It has been here for thousands of years. It is a place where the Sith teachings run strong. It is the threshold of the borders of an ancient empire. Kreia says it was a place of reflection for the ancient Sith, a gateway to their lands. It drew Lord Revan, and it calls to her as well. She said that the teachings here will lead one to the Sith, the true Sith, and all their shadowed worlds. This place led Revan to the graveyards of Korriban and beyond.
Yeah, what happened to Revan?
It does not matter. The Lord Revan had the galaxy at his feet, could have made it strong, and he surrendered it to weakness. Like you, Revan touched power and turned away. The chance to heal this fractured galaxy, and he turned away. I was there when the Academy on Korriban fell, and the Sith turned on one another like beasts. Our chance at an empire, destroyed by Revan.
Where is Kreia?
She awaits on the Traya core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
Kreia is using you, Sion, using us. I can't believe he would be stupid enough to not realize that already. He knows it.
Turn aside then. Deny her what she wants. She'll accept my loyalty again, for she will have no other choice.
She has already abandoned you, Sion, you know it.
You are wrong. I have come farther than any of her apprentices since Revan, even you, and I am stronger for it.
Yeah. What these successes will do is we'll try to, if we're good enough, I'm not sure if we're good enough to actually, so we wouldn't have to fight him at all. But if you don't have, you would just have to fight him much more and more and more, and until his will weakens. But if we are persuasive enough, maybe we can weaken his will to the point that he'll die from his existing wounds. If not, we'll have probably one fight against him or two, and that's it. I can hear it in your voice. You know she's finished with you.
You seek to weaken me, to erode my will. You will not succeed. I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me. Only one may serve my master.
Yeah, this is good. We are doing much more damage than he is, so...
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
This battle was never about the flesh, it was about belief. No. He's not all that dangerous with all our protections, but I still want the energy shields on. It'll provide important protection.
You are strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Wisdom. She has chosen me because I gave up the Force, and you could not. Let go and you will understand.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
Yes, I survived. I am strong enough to face you now.
She sought you out because both of you were wounded by the Force, and because she had no choice. She would not willingly return to being the helpless woman she once was, nor would her apprentice.
Surrender now. No. Yeah, fight or die, but spare me the threats.
If you will not leave this place, then I cannot allow you to pass. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must.
I must.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
I'm stronger than you expected, and I'm stronger than Traya expects. Let me confront her and we shall see.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master.
You have eroded Sion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution and wisdom.
I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive, to inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times exile and still I will rise again as strong as before.
Yet, you're not doing that. No, we're not gonna do this. We have exhausted our shield, we need a new one. He's getting weaker. Fights will get easier and easier from this point on.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You have already been defeated. Surrender and no. You have fallen and you are dead. You only must admit it.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
Because I was able to turn away from it and you could not.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
It's difficult, yes, but in making such decisions is what strength is.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
Yeah. The forest fills an empty, shattered shell. There is little left of the man you once were, you know this. What kind of life have you lived with the force flowing through you? Was it worth living?
It was not. No matter how many I killed, there was no end to the pain. The blades the Force tore through my flesh. Traya, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am glad to leave this place, at last.
Woohoo! Loot, loot, loot. I don't know, no wonder he sucked. Okay. Time to face Traya.